Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. Now a look at the headlines. Babu Kavlekar fails to defend himself in IDC plot scam. Watch how transfer fee of the plot was paid one day before the transfer order. Yet another example of connivance and collusion. Multi-utility pipeline at Vasco to be operational by Thursday. South Goa collector orders to reopen the pipeline following security measures adopted by the MPT and Zuari. Diesel to pass through the pipeline first. ECI warns politicians of filing wrong information on election expenditure. Disqualification for 3 years if found guilty. ECI sets stricter guidelines for forthcoming elections. UGDP to contest election from all 40 constituencies. Says Speaker should not decide on defection cases. Demands mining policy in Goa. And Udumbar Hede's Polo Cup winning ambitions dented. Hede drops to 4th in overall standings after mixed result in Chennai. Vishnu Prasad confident of sailing championship in Noida next month. Now the news in detail. KP MLA Babu Kavlekar has failed to defend himself convincingly in the IDC plot scam exposed by Prudent on Monday. When questioned directly on the allegations levelled against him and documents available with Prudent, he preferred to end the conversation then clarify. Today, we are going to highlight how Watson Pharma was confident of getting the plot even before IDC issued the transfer order, how they paid transfer fee one day before the issuance of transfer order, and how everything was done in connivance and collusion.
IDC chairman and KP MLA Babu Kavlekar failed to give any convincing clarification on the plot scam exposed by Prudent on Monday. His initial defense was, "Do you want to say that kith and kin of politicians cannot do business?" He also tried to reason out why the plot was lying idle for more than 3.5 years.
माझी सावित्री पॅकेजिंग पळय माझो इंडस्ट्री हा म्हाका 16 वर्सां जाली वेर्ना फॅक्टरी हा कळ्ळें न्हू आनी राजकारणाक येयले हांव सगळीच जाली म्हाका 13 वर्सां म्हणजे जिल्ला बिल्ला धरून सगळे आयडीसी चेअरमॅन म्हणटो गेली 5 वर्सां पण 16 वर्सां पयलीं माझी फॅक्टरी हा ते बी सावित्री पॅकेजिंग प्रोडक्ट म्हणून वेर्नाकच 16 वर्सां माझी फॅक्टरी चलता आणि ती फॅक्टरी जर एक्सपान्शना खातीर जर आमी एक हे घेवन दवरलो प्लॉट आणि मागीर जर तो म्हणजे आम्ही बिजी असल्या कारणान राजकारणाक बिजी लोकांच्या भोवळाक बिजी असल्या कारणान तेचेर आमी थंय चालू करपाक शकलो ना एक गजाल वेगळी पण धंदो खंयचो वाडोवप म्हणल्यार तूं म्हाका दिसना कित्याक म्हणजे हांवें चेअरमॅन जालो म्हणून म्हणजे फॅमिलीक कोणी बिझनेस करप ना अशें कितें आसा.
When he was asked to put forth his side of the story, this is how he reacted and did not say anything.
तुम्ही म्हाका पळय कशें खंयचे प्लॉटाचे कितें उलयता कशें कित्याक ह्या दिसांनी जे कितें मॅक्झिमम कितें येता पळय न्हू तें सगळें जर हांव सांगपाक गेलो जाल्यार तुका निम्म्यानी म्हणटा अशें कांयच तथ्य नसलें हाडटा पण तरी पूण हांव कितें करता हांव ते बरें खरें खोटें करपाक गेलो मुद्दम कित्याक तेतूंकच रावचें पडटा हांवें एक दिलें मागीर दुसऱ्यान कोणी आनी परत दिलें मागीर परत हांवें दिलें म्हणजे आमी तेतूंक हे 3-4 म्हयने काम करपाचें सोडून आमी तेंच दिवपाक गेलो जाल्यार आनी हें न्ही रे म्हणून कांय दिलेंच ना.
But look how he reacted and preferred to end the call when he was directly encountered with straightforward questions.
15,000 स्क्वेअर मीटर लँड आसा न्हू वेर्णाचो वेर्णा इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेटीन तो वृषाल एंटरप्रायझिसान घेतलेलो तुमच्या मिसेसीन त्या संदर्भात तो रिपोर्ट आसा की तिजे कडेन तो 3.5 वर्सां उरलो तेजेर कांय काम जावंक ना आनी तरी आसतना आयडीसीन तो परत घेवंक ना आणि 90 लाख रुपया प्रीमियम पे केल्ले. हॅलो
हॅलो ते
हॅलो सांगा.
राकेश
सांगा.
राकेश हांव तुका करू परत करूं म्हाका सांग हांव करतलो परत करूं.
ओके बरें.
And after listening to Babu, here comes more evidence of IDC's hand-in-glove deal with Savitri Kavlekar, wife of Babu Kavlekar. Have a look at this. The IDC issued transfer allotment order of the 15,000 square meters of plot from Savitri Kavlekar's and others of Vrushal Enterprises to Watson Pharma on 23rd November 2010. Interestingly, Watson paid the transfer fee amounting to 22,50,000 on 22nd November 2010, one day before the transfer allotment order. The question is, how did Watson know that the order is getting issued for sure on 23rd? More importantly, the usual norm is transfer fee is paid once the order is issued. And look who are the signatories. Chief General Manager of IDC, Ajit Naik; Watson Pharma, C.S. Mullidharan; Vrushal Enterprises, Savitri Kavlekar. Clearly, there was connivance and collusion while making this deal. And who were the partners of it? The chairman, the chief general manager, and wife of the chairman. A complaint is already filed against the chairman and chief general manager of the IDC, but unfortunately, it is yet to be registered. With bureau inputs, senior reporter Rakesh Kandalkar for Prudent Media.
The long-awaited Zuari Indian oil tanking pipeline will be operational from Thursday. The dreadful incident of naphtha disaster will complete 2 months on Thursday. Fire and explosives officials from NACPO had given NOC for operations 8 days ago. Now, South Goa collector has issued order to restart the pipeline. Collector has also ordered MPT and Zuari to follow all security norms. In the beginning, only diesel will be transported through the pipeline.
It was 2 months back when part of Vasco city was engulfed in huge flames erupting due to naphtha breakout. This naphtha disaster claimed 5 lives of innocent people. The disaster also left Zuari workers jobless for many days. Few days back, the officials of fire and explosives from Nagpur had given a NOC to start the pipeline after thorough examination. South Goa Collector Sandeep Zyakos has now ordered re-operationalization of the pipeline. The collector has also asked the MPT and Zuari to follow all security measures to avoid such incidents in future. The flushing of the pipeline will be done with diesel in the beginning. Later, they will decide over the fuel.
To allow them to recommission with a number of conditions.
Okay.
And the permission has been given now for recommissioning with a stringent condition that the first product to be pumped should be diesel.
Okay.
And permission is given only for pumping of diesel at the moment.
Okay. And what about other fuel like kerosene or petrol?
No, the first product which has been allowed to be pumped is diesel. If everything goes okay, then other products will follow.
Now, people might not face the shortage of fuel in the state. For last many days, people faced tremendous hardships for fuel consumption. The shortage is expected to be taken care of once this pipeline becomes fully operational. Our senior reporter Rakesh Kandulkar with Surendra Madkaikar.
Election Commission of India has cautioned all political parties of disqualifying the candidates for 3 years if they file wrong information on election expenditure. Election Commission of India has set new guidelines which are stricter as compared to the previous ones. Commission has decided to monitor accounts of NGOs and self-help groups and even check withdrawals from banks. It seems the Commission is on a mission to curtail use of money power in the elections. Here is a report.
Election Commission of India has issued guidelines to the Chief Electoral Officer of all 5 states that they're going for polls in 2012. It says the instructions are to be followed strictly by all concerned in the forthcoming General Assembly election. Some of the guidelines are flying squad in each constituency to track illegal activities, 6 to 7 members with 1 senior police officer in each squad, expenditure and assistant expenditure observers to monitor election expenses. Expenditure officers would be drawn from Indian Revenue Service and Indian Customs and Central Excise. Expenditure sensitive constituency would be listed. Officials will videograph seizure of liquor, cash and other items. Officials would call report on alternate days of self-help groups and NGOs. There will be a call center for registering complaints and a control room for communication between various functionaries involved in expenditure monitoring. Officials will keep record of every news, advertisement, report on TV channel and newspapers. Officials shall ask all the banks to submit daily report on suspicious withdrawal of cash in a day exceeding ₹1 lakh. Use of marriage halls and community halls and similar places during election period would be kept under watch by officials. Candidates and political parties must submit details of their expenses to election officials. However, Election Commission on Monday has come out with a press note. They have cautioned all political parties that their candidate will be disqualified for 3 years if they furnish wrong account information. A senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandolkar.
United Goans Democratic Party has announced that they will contest in all 40 constituencies in the forthcoming assembly election. They also said that Speaker should not be the decision-making authority in defection cases. UGDP has also expressed a need for mining policy in the state.
आमगेले candidate select करता all over Goa, and we will select people with character, with commitment, and with high moral fiber. गोंया एकच पार्टी गोंयकारांची उरल्या आनी ती म्हळ्यार UGDP. MGP आशिल्ली तर काँग्रेसान भितर सरले कडेन आसा. BJP आहा ती आमी सांगनाका. They are communal and as corrupt as the Congress. दोनांची भितर कांय चॉयस ना आमकां. चॉयस रूल म्हणटा फक्त गोंयकारांची पार्टी ती आहा ती फक्त UGDP.
Advocate Anaclet Viegas has also demanded that the decision-making power in defection cases should not rest with the Speaker.
Defection law जी आसा, decision-taking body पळय आसा ती तुगेल्या स्पीकरा कडेन उरची न्ही. ती वचपा जाय तुगेली इलेक्शन कमिशना कडेन नाल्यार इंडिपेंडंट हायकोर्टा कडेन. डिफेक्शन आसा, डिस्क्वॉलिफिकेशन आसा हें डिसायड करपाक फक्त वचपा जाय इलेक्शन कमिशन और द हाय कोर्ट ऑफ गोवा. आनी कोणें हें डिसिजन घेवपा जायना नाल्यार ते आपल्या मनशाक आपूण प्रोटेक्ट करता.
President of UGDP, Dr. Jocelyn Fernandez, expressed a need for mining policy in the state.
For is sustainable mining. So एक आमचे पॉलिसी आसपा जाय. आमी जर एक फाल्यां मिनाची फोंडी काडली आनी ती मिनाची फोंडी 10 वर्सां मदीं काडटा तर सगळे आमी एक वर्सां मदीं जर काडली जाल्यार आमची फुडली पिळगी कितें आसा. आयज सगळे बॉल मारतात की आमी ट्रकांचे लोन काडले आसात, आमी ट्रकाचे लोन आसा ते कशे फारीक करप काय म्हणून. हें जालें कारण कित्याक जी पळय मिनाची फोंडी मारिल्ली आसा आनी जो पळय तांगेलो वेपार जो पळय व्हरपा आशिल्लो मटेरियल तो 6 वर्सां व्हरपा आशिल्लो तो 6 म्हयन्यान व्हेल्लो आसा. So everybody has made money, they have brought more trucks, now it is becoming unsustainable. And हीच परिस्थिती फाल्यां आमचो नॅचरल जो पळय वोट पळय आसा, नॅचरल रिसोर्स पळय आसा तो काबार तेगे वचप खंय.
A reporter from Madgaon, Ramesh Naik Raut.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.